What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another live stream here on my channel. Today we are going to take a look at the 20 car garage. That's right, there is a 20 car garage in GTA 5. Oops, looks like I've got a vehicle multiplier on. But basically, yes, last year, a 20 car garage was found in GTA 5 in the game files, but isn't actually available to purchase as of yet. And earlier today, some information was discovered, or shared, leaked, whatever you guys want to say, suggesting that this 20 car garage could possibly be making its way into the game as soon as sort of like next week, whenever the next update is going to be released. This high risk, high reward, or import, export, DLC, whatever it's going to be named, there's suggestions that this could in fact be included in the update. Obviously we can't be sure right now, but we're going to take a look anyway, because I'm sure there are many of you guys out there that aren't even aware this is a thing in the game. So by the way, guys, this is a mod. We are of course modding this into the game, because like I said, it's not available right now, but hopefully come whenever this update is released, which could be next week or the week after, we could be receiving this garage. Now I've spawned it in, and I've placed it over in the airport, I think, quite far away, or at least that's where the mod spawns it in at, so I'm going to go over there right now. But we'll take a look at a few properties as well, where this garage might be used at, and we'll discuss some information about it as well. Hello to everybody who has tuned into the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. And by the way, guys, from today I have started one of 4 massive giveaways here on my channel. There's a link in the description. You guys can go ahead and enter if you want to. Basically, this week, from today until Sunday, I am giving away 10 copies of Battlefield 1 for all platforms. That's over $500 worth of games. I've gone the wrong way. But yes, go and enter, guys, right now. Link in the description. All you have to do is, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, all that sort of stuff. And then this Sunday, 10 people are going to be chosen to win a copy of Battlefield 1. It's a super, super cool game. I'm sure you guys know that already. So if you haven't got one already, go ahead and enter. Right, we're pretty close to the airfield now, the airport. Can we go through this gate? Around the back? I don't think we can, so we'll just go this way. I'm going very, very fast right now, because I have a vehicle multiplier installed, which I probably should disable. Because I'm going to start crashing into everything otherwise, like I am right now. I'm terrible at driving as it is. I don't need any more speed in the mix. Okay, if you guys could also drop a like on the video as well, this live stream, that would be awesome. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this, I know we can do that. And let me know as well your thoughts and feelings about a 20 car garage being added into the game. As soon as I show you guys the garage, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It's super cool. Actually, we'll just go through the gate. Why are we going to go over this? Go this way. Right, I have to remember which... oh, bit of lag then. Which hangar I put the garage in. I think it's this one over here. This secret garage, or secret hangar, which hasn't been opened. Fingers crossed it is the one. So we'll just hop out, wear my lovely police uniform, and we'll just no-clip inside. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Right, we're inside, guys. So this here is the 20 car garage. So do any of you guys recognize where this is from? This was actually discovered last year in the game files, but it was added over 2 years ago, back in 2014, in the High Life update. But it was never officially made available in-game. And based upon the information, like I said, that was leaked today, we could be receiving this very garage right by here whenever this next update is released. And look how cool this is. Look how big this garage is. So let's first of all just go ahead and take a look from this end. We'll sort of work our way down. We're in the middle at the moment. So by here, we're going to first person. By here, we've got what appears to be like a garage door. Maybe the opening of the garage door. So this will lift up, and obviously you can drive in and out from here. It's quite a big 2-section garage, I guess. So I'd imagine we'd probably be able to get maybe 10 cars this side, maybe even more. There's probably a lot more space than 10 cars that you could fit in here. There's probably like 20 car spaces, just in this one section by here. And there's another section on the other side of that pillar. We've got some glass here, which I'm guessing is probably going to be some form of office or warehouse or mechanical section, a bit like we have in the current garages right now. There's like a little mechanic section which we can't access. I'm guessing that's what this is. Just missing the props. There's no clip up there right now. Just take a look. So can we land here? Oh, no, we can't land that. Oops. Now I'm more glitchy. Okay. So by the looks of things, we can't actually land in there. We just like stand here instead. So you can see there's not really a lot of space in here, so I'm guessing it will just be a location where you can place props, but nothing too special. Let's just go back down to the floor and walk down here towards the middle, so we got loads and loads of space this side. Then we'll go by here, and you can see there's a bit of light coming out from this elevator. So this could be an elevator either going up to an apartment or a house or something like that. This could be like an underground garage, maybe for a new apartment or a new house, who knows. And this, of course, is where you'd walk in, all nice and lit up. I'm not really too sure what these doors here are for around the back. I'm not really too sure whether there are doors here. Maybe there's going to be like a glass panel or something by here. Oops, a bit of lag then. Yeah, glass panel by here, so you have to walk through here if you want to go to the other side of the garage. I'm not really too sure why that's there, but maybe if you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know. And then, of course, on the other side, pretty much the same thing again, where, you know, we've got this nice big open space. We've got, what I'm guessing is just going to be a location for mechanical props, like wrenches, tools, and stuff like that. Again, it's only a guess. It might not be up there. That might be some form of, like, viewing booth. I don't know. Maybe even the apartment itself, so you could, like, see inside the garage. That would be super cool, wouldn't it? If your apartment was, like, up there on the other side of that glass, so when you're in your apartment, you could look down at your garage and see all your beautiful, customized cars. That would be super, super cool. And then, of course, we've got the door by here. It's as if the garage itself is, like, twice the size it needs to be. Because if this is a 20-car garage, then we've got, you know, at least space. You know, even if you had, like, a massive amount of space between the cars, there's at least space for about 40 cars in this space right by here. So maybe it will have more than just 20 spaces, but based upon the information we got, it's going to be a 20-car garage. Yeah, so that's super, super cool. What are you guys thinking about this right now? If you guys have any thoughts and feelings, let me know. Someone said, why don't you try and place down some cars and just see how many you can get in? That is actually a pretty good suggestion. So what we'll do then is we'll go into Object Spooner, and we'll place a few along this wall, and then maybe some around there. Because of the design of it, I'm not too sure whether they even place any cars by here. Maybe there'll just be loads of open space there. But yeah, we'll start from placing them along here and just see how many we can get in, based upon the sort of usual spaces and sizes Rockstar would have in a normal garage. So let's open up Object Spooner, spawn entity, vehicle, and we'll just use maybe like a load of supercars. Oops, went through the floor. We'll place them like this, I think. Maybe one there. Should we place... Yeah, we'll just go down the list like this. An adder. If you guys have any suggestions for cars, just let me know. I'm more than happy to try some things out for you guys. The Banshee, we'll place one of those. That's probably going to be far too much space. Maybe like... Oops. Maybe there? I doubt Rockstar will give it too much space, really, between the car. And I think it's a bit far forward as well. Oops. A bit far forward, because obviously it's in the way of the garage entrance slightly, but... It's only like a little showcase, a little example for you guys, so we won't go too specific. Let's put that one there. Put a cheetah next. We're not even halfway yet, so maybe there's gonna be a bit more space between these cars. We'll put one there. Just placing these down roughly, by the way, guys. So apologies if they aren't quite straight with each other and there's a bit of space more than one. There's actually loads and loads of space between there, like going a diagonal line right now. Not perfect. We'll start placing them back a little bit. Maybe there. The ETR1, the FMJ. Place that one. Oh, way too far away. What about... It's difficult using this mod menu because no matter how light you touch it, it makes you like place it very far away. Maybe about there. The Infernus is next. Maybe about there. Try and place it about a meter away from the wall. That's my plan. How many cars is that so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe one more. Place the Osiris down by here. 10. Right. So let's go back into normal mode and just see what this looks like. Right. Okay. So obviously one or two of these are probably like too close together. But you guys get the idea. There's so much space in this garage. We could easily get more than just 20 spaces on this side of the garage alone. And there's another section over here. So maybe it's going to be more than 20 cars. Or maybe you only get one side. And there's going to be maybe like a glass panel or something by here. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. But it's definitely a very big garage where we can fit a lot of vehicles. It would be super cool though if we could store like Pegasus vehicles in here as well. Not just cars. Again, that could be a possibility. We might be able to store some Pegasus vehicles, like maybe the Turreted Insurgent, the Technical, some of the smaller ones, the camper van thing. I've forgotten the name of it. But yeah, there's plenty of space in here, and based upon what you guys can see, yeah, someone just suggested then, maybe this garage is going to be for trucks and things like that. Yes, trucks and trailers, but who knows, who knows. Let's continue placing some cars down then and see how many we can fit in here. What I'll do first of all, though, is sort of just space these out a little bit more. So maybe put that one there, because maybe there's going to be loads of space between them, like that sort of amount. That one there. Put that one there. Probably putting a bit too much space between them now. Got the cheetah there. The bullets there. Got the banshee. Move the banshee slightly, and then put the adder in between them. There we go. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe that's what this garage is going to be like. There's going to be loads of space between them. I can see I've like nowhere near the wall. Let me just move these back a lot. Need to come back a lot. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, there we go. 2. Oh, I've done it wrong again. Oh no! Oh, oops. Oops, I've just lost all the cards. I don't even know what I did. I like trying to pick up the adder and then they all fell down. Okay, never mind. You guys get the idea. There's quite a bit of space in here, and unfortunately we don't really know what this is going to be connected to. We've got some pretty cool skylights here. Look at that, so we can see the sky. I thought that this was possibly going to be maybe an underground garage attached to some form of house or mansion. Who knows, maybe with this update we will get some mansions and some houses in the game, but it can't exactly be an underground garage if we have skylights, these windows right here. So I'm not really too sure where Rockstar would even place this. Is it anywhere on the map where there's a building with windows like this? It's very, very weird why they do that. The interior, though, it's kind of strange why they haven't added this garage before, or why they made it at all back with the High Life update, which was over 2 years ago. It's 2 years old. Why they would have made the garage then and then decided to scrap it and maybe save it for an update like this one. Ooh, just like walk through the wall. Where are the cars gone? I can't see them at all. What's that down there? Is that a jetpack? Can you guys see that? On the wall? Is that a jetpack down there? Oh, I should have light. Maybe not. But yeah, there's so much space in here that it could possibly be maybe like a truck depot or a Pegasus garage, not just a garage for your personal vehicles. But who knows? Someone said, what about your own personal aeroplane hangar? That would be pretty cool as well. But I don't know if Rockstar would even do something like that. I know we have them in story mode, but I'm not too sure about online. But yeah, I'm up for suggestions like that. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Where you could just go into hangar and you've got like 5 different planes. You could have like a dedicated hangar just where you can store a few personal planes. I'd like that. Okay, so we've pretty much shown this off. If you guys have any more suggestions for things we can do in here, let me know right now. I think what we'll do is we'll have a quick drive around in here and just do some drifting and burnouts and just stuff like that. And then we'll move on to a few properties where I think this garage might be located when it's added with the import and export update. We turn this vehicle multiplier off as well because it's turned up way too high. I think it's on about 20 right now. There it is, vehicle multiplier. Yeah, that's way too much. Just turn it down to 0, back to normal. Okay, right. Just wait. Why did I choose this car of all cars to do some burnouts in? It's the probably the worst one to do. Oh, okay. I don't know why that happened, but I just fell through the floor. Oh, wait, my cars are down there. You see that? Just saw them for a brief moment. Where have they gone? Oh, here we are. Here are my cars. Under the airport hangar. That's kind of weird. Not too sure why they all just dropped down here, but there we go. Let's leave this place right now. Can we just fly through? Oops, no, not under the map. Up here, there we go. Right then, we'll spawn in a different car. I'm thinking, what should we go for on this one? Wait, is my Vaca still there? I think my Vaca's despawned. That's a shame. We'll not despawn. We'll spawn in something else. I'm not really up for driving the 811 right now. Let's see what we've got. What can we drive around in? Supercar. Let's go to I've not driven in a while. I haven't driven the... I kind of like the Reaper, but I've driven that quite a lot. I haven't driven the... Oh, the Turismo R. I haven't driven this in a long time. Let's drive this around for a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at a few properties then, where this garage, the 20-car garage, might be located. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely go ahead and comment right now, and we'll take a look at those properties. Give me like a rough location on the map. You know, like, I don't know, the Vinewood Hills or Polito Bay. You know, give me locations like that. Maybe like a specific house if you know what the name is, and we'll go and take a look at that location. Oops, just call that car. But first of all, I'm going to go down to the docks, because one theory that I've got is that this garage might not just be a personal car garage. It might be like a warehouse garage where you can store the import and export cars that you might be able to purchase with this new update. Because who knows, with this update, if we do get the import and export feature, we might have the option to create our import and export businesses. Maybe it's going to be an add-on to the CEO and the biker organizations. I'm not really too sure right now. I don't think anyone really is. We can only speculate and put theories out there. And my theory is, yes, we're going to have the option to create our very own import and export trading business, maybe alongside the CEO and the motorcycle clubhouses, and there'll probably be like a warehouse or something either in the Alborough Heights area, which is sort of in front of me right now across the bridge, or it's going to be in the docks area near Simeon's garage. That to me would make the most sense, because if you're exporting vehicles and importing stuff, usually it would come in on like a freighter. So that's what I'm speculating right now, but maybe there'll be numerous different warehouses, not just in the docks. Like, yeah, we've got various different warehouses across the city, in Sandy Shores and places like that. And this garage might be used in the update for that warehouse, but who knows? Okay, so let's go and take a look then at some of these warehouses where this could possibly be located. Not a huge number of warehouses over in the docks area. We'll start over at Simeon's garage. Now, I'd like to think that Rockstar are going to expand Simeon's garage and make this feature a lot better, because right now, obviously, Simeon's feature online is pretty shit, to say the least, because the money you can make from it is terrible. So I'd like to think they're going to expand Simeon's garage, you know, make this whole warehouse maybe into some form of garage or warehouse. That's what I'd like to think. So if that's the case, that red one is just completely opted out completely. We've also got the this blue one right here. That could be a possibility. You can get these like little bits of lag. Apologies, guys. So maybe this blue warehouse right here could be the one where we get the garage. I don't know why my game is having some major like lag spikes at the moment. We've also got this one right here, the Alpha Mail Couriers. That's another possibility. And then we got this one right by here. I don't know why the game is doing this. Whoa, I'm afraid the game is going to crash. I'm up to like 150 FPS right now. I don't really know why it's that high. But yeah, this is another possibility right here. This post-up warehouse as well. They all seem to be like mail depots down here in the docks. So that's one possibility. Let's go over to the other side of the docks, and take a look at some of the warehouses over there. Of course, we got the Merryweather one that's just over there. I don't think that's going to be used at all. It's kind of an abandoned warehouse. Maybe something like this right here. This Beleco warehouse, that could be a possibility, where it's probably the right size, maybe a bit on the small side, but not too far off the right size for that 20-car garage I just showed off. A quick look right now. I guess it could be used. Not quite the right shape, because obviously the garage had two different entrances, and there'd be one like that, and I don't think there's one the other side. Just going to take a look at that right now and see if that is the case. If there is, oh no, there's not. Okay, so that's, I don't know, it could be used, but based upon its current shape, it might be a bit too small. Let's go and take a look at some other warehouses then. So that one there, that's already got an interior though, so we can see the door is open. Maybe the Alborough Heights then. That could be a good place to go and take a look at. There's quite a few big warehouses over there. So maybe something alongside the steelworks that's over there. Well, let's have a quick look right now and see what you guys are saying in chat. Somebody said, can we go for a like spike? Sure, why not, guys? We're going for 1,000 likes on this stream, as always. If you guys could please drop a like on the stream, that would be awesome. It'd be greatly appreciated. Do it right now. And yes, right now I am doing a huge giveaway. There's a link in the description if you guys want to enter. Definitely do so. And you can win yourself a free copy of Battlefield 1. Giving away 10 copies in total. Anyway, right. This warehouse right here. I guess could be used. I can't really see any distinct entrances though. So we got a few by here, but nothing too special. So let's turn around and take a look at some more warehouses. There's that one there. Kind of seems a bit run down, really, for a nice import and export warehouse. This one might be the right size. What about over here, maybe? Just looking in the chat right now. Someone said it might be the garage for the Playboy Mansion. We'll take a look at mansions and stuff later on. I do think Rockstar will eventually add mansions into the game. We received the stilt houses last year, and that's like a step forward. And I think Rockstar eventually will, but I don't know, they seem to be a bit resistant with that. I'm not really too sure why, but maybe they have some big update prepared for us. Maybe this one, where there's going to be mansions, going to have the huge 20-car garages. But we'll go and take a look at those possibilities later on. I don't see any warehouses by here that's really going to be suitable. So let's head up further in the Elborough Heights area, and then we'll head up to the Vinewood Hills and towards Sandy Shores, where there's loads and loads of nice mansions. Should we go left here? There's nothing over there really, so we go left. Someone said it's their birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good one. How many of you guys have birthdays in December? I'd hate to have a birthday in December, to be honest, especially with Christmas just around the corner. Do you get just as many presents, or do you feel like your parents like cut them in half because they try and save a few things for Christmas? Oops. I didn't think that gate was going to open then. Right. Oh, what about over there? There's a few places by here. I'm trying to think now if there are any warehouses by here that are available for the businesses at the moment. Then there's a custom shop by here. Yes, by here. Here's a custom shop, in case you guys didn't know. I think it's owned by the Vagos. It's in the Vagos territory. It's got the Mexican flag up there as well. There's a bit of a theory going on right now that this custom shop might eventually open. Maybe it's going to be included in this one, in the sort of import and export DLC. This might be the auto shop or the custom shop where you can customize your cheap Chinese import vehicles. Who knows? And if you have like a warehouse nearby, that would be perfect. An ideal location. But who knows? Let's continue on, taking a look around. These are all pretty big, obsolete buildings, so not really a huge selection by here. I thought there was going to be a little bit better choices than what we've seen so far. Let's head up then towards the Vinewood Hills. Take a look at a few mansions and big houses Rockstar could possibly implement in this update and give us this 20-car garage. Obviously, it's not 100% confirmed. We might not receive it at all, but I don't think we will. And with this sort of update, it would be perfect. We definitely need to receive another garage because I don't know about you guys, but garage space just seems to be so limited. There are so many awesome cars in the game that we just need to have as our personal vehicles. They definitely need to give us another garage, if not a bigger garage, like the 20-car one, and that's why I think Rockstar will definitely add something with this update. Some new style properties. And it was this time last year in the Executives and Criminals update, or the Criminals and Other I can't even remember the name of it. Whatever it was called. The Executives and Criminals update, I think it was. In that update, they gave us the stilt houses, some new high-end apartments. I don't think there are any new garages that I can remember, but they gave us some new properties in that update, and of course we had warehouses as well. So who knows, maybe again Rockstar are going to continue that trend and give us some more properties, some more import and export styled garages and warehouses. I'm trying to think now, where should we go first? We can always go and take a look at Madrazo's house, because I guess that's kind of a nice house. We'll start off over here though. So there's a few high-end apartments by here already. Let me try and think if any of these would possibly be used. They aren't really mansions though, are they? They're more still houses in this sort of area, so we'll continue driving on. Someone said, what about Martin's house? Oh, not Martin. Michael's house. Why did I say Martin? No, I don't think Michael's house would ever become an available property online, only because it's so associated to story mode, and it might clash in some way with the story mode line, or the story mode line, the storyline. That's what I meant to say. GTA Online, of course, took place 6 months before story mode, so I've got a feeling they wouldn't ever do that. But again, who knows? Could be. I'm trying to think if any of these houses really would be suitable. Maybe in low-end mansions, but... Oh, what about this one right here? This would be a really nice house. And I could imagine them putting a nice 20-car garage underneath this house right here. Just drive through there. You could walk up this right here to go into the house through the double doors. That'd be kind of nice. And I guess you could always have like a back entrance down there as well. So I got a chat again. Someone said, what about Franklin's house? Yeah, again, like I said, I don't think they'd ever include any of the houses from story mode. And they try and avoid those. Maybe Madrazo's, but again, it sort of clashes a bit with some of the missions and storyline. I know there are so many mansions, nice mansions in the game, but I'm just trying to picture where they all are. There's quite a few nice ones. Not too far away from the military base, so maybe we'll go over there. Let's go down this road. Oh yeah, there's a few down here as well, down by the Playboy Mansion, so we'll go and take a look at those as well. If we pass any on the way, I guess we can always stop by and take a look. There's quite a few nice mansions by here, or big houses at least. This one right here, for example, that's kind of nice. Maybe a little bit oversized. They've got this right here. Maybe Rockstar could give us an underground garage on that one. That's a nice house as well. They're all pretty nice in this area. Again, I can imagine there being a nice 20-car garage on most of these, if not all of them. That house right there, they're all really nice. Damn. Definitely want to get myself one of these houses for Rockstar, make them available. Let's head then down towards... Ooh. No, we'll go here first. I've passed this house so many times. This would be perfect. But then it's already got like an external garage. And I don't think the 20-car garage is going to fit in there. Unless they make this some form of like driveway into the underground section. It's always a possibility. Please open. Thank you. Let's go and take a look then at the Playboy Mansion. It's a nice house there as well. Oops, sorry buddy. Playboy Mansion. We're just down the road from it right now. There's quite a few suggestions coming in right now from people, different houses to check out. Not gonna lie, I think pretty much all the houses in that area are just really, really nice looking. You know, at least 95% of them. So I'd like Rockstar to make them all available, but unfortunately I don't have any sway when it comes to encouraging Rockstar. Why is the gate not opening? Please open. Please, I've been a good boy. Okay, we'll just fly through the gate. Okay, there we go. So yeah, look at this. Ooh. This would actually work very, very well because the garage I showed off is curved. Not quite this small, it's a lot bigger, but you'd have the doors here to drive through, maybe. Anything inside here? No? Nothing inside here, but that would be quite a nice garage. They'd have to maybe make the 20-car garage I showed off maybe a bit smaller to really fit in there and make it realistic, but that's what I was talking about. And I guess the skylighting system that I was referring to before as well would fit perfectly on that because there's nothing above it. So yeah, who knows, that there might be a 20-car garage made available with this mansion, and maybe they'll make the Playboy Mansion open to buy. If that was the case though, imagine how much money Rockstar would charge. How much money do you guys think it would be? Maybe 25 million? Or is that not even enough? Because you think, the Luxor Deluxe is only 10 million. And that's for a little jet. So maybe more than 25 million. But who's got that sort of money online? It's a lot of money to have. You have to mod a lot of money if you wanted to get that. So that house right there, it's kind of nice. We're going to drive up towards some of the other houses, not too far away from Sandy Shores. There's some really nice ones that I can picture right now. I'm just going to try and remember where the locations are. We'll take a look at some of those. And then I've got a few other properties I want to show off. I think Rockstar might add alongside some mansions, maybe some new properties in the game altogether as well. And I've got a few ideas and suggestions I want to showcase before we wrap things up. Ooh, I'm going to go around this corner. When we get there, you guys are going to recognize the one I'm going to right now. It is such a nice property. Just wish that Rockstar would make it available. You guys right now are actually putting in some suggestions for prices for the Playboy Mansion. Someone said maybe 75 million. That's probably pretty realistic, to be honest. But although saying that, at 75 million, who can afford that amount of money? There aren't many people that have 75 million, unless of course they have been grinding since day one, haven't spent any money, or of course have modded money. So maybe Rockstar will ban the people that buy the house. It's like a way of catching them out. But 75 million, what would that translate to in shark cards? That would be like, that'd be over $1,000, wouldn't it? That'd be a lot of money. Okay, so in front of me now, just up the road, this is the mansion I wanted to really go and take a look at. I think this type of mansion right here would be perfect for a 20-car garage because it's on its own for starters. It's huge. Look how cool that thing looks. And it's just so awesome. So we're going to go there right now. Yeah, bit too far out of the way, really, though. Bit too far out of the way, but I wouldn't say no. If this was available online, I would definitely buy one of these. Ooh, I thought the gates were going to open. We'll just sort of leave the car here and just jump over the hedge. Look at that. That's not a very good gate, is it? So you have a really good view for starters of the sea. That would be really nice. And then you have your entrance site here to the garage, which maybe goes into the cliff face below you, possibly. There's no interior, so we can't go inside, unfortunately. But that would be such a nice house to have if we could have this online. Let's go around the back. Ooh, bit of frame lag again. There's a bit of a balcony here, a nice garden. A nice view of the sea. Just look at that. And I guess you could place your yacht out there as well. This is one of the spawn points. I think it's over in that sort of direction. But it'd be so nice to have a nice yacht parked out there, and you could see it from the property. That would be cool. Let's get back into the car then, and we're going to spawn in one of these houses that I was referring to, and we'll go and take a look at one of those. Hopefully my car hasn't despawned. I got a feeling it will. Is it despawned? No, it's still there. Good. Right, okay. Let's open up the mod menu then. Hopefully, actually, we better not stand in the car, just in case when I spawn the house in, it teleports me into it alongside the car. So let's go to Object Spooner, Manage Save Files, and then Beach Apartments. Load Placements. Okay. Fingers crossed it spawns in correctly. Don't crash the game. I'm sort of worried about the black screen right now. It's taking a long time. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Right. So this, of course, has been... I think it's been teleported from somewhere, but don't quote me on that one. I'll have to go downstairs and take a look at the property itself. But yes, so what someone's done is they've created a beach apartment, as you guys can see. We've got a fantastic view right now. It's going to first person of the beach. And we've got the Ferris wheel and the pier over there. So imagine having a property like this in the game, which of course at the moment it's not available. And downstairs you'd have a 20-car garage. This would just be such a nice place. Look at the view. The view is just fantastic. It is absolutely amazing. We've got some guy here just chilling. What's going on, man? I think nodded his head. Yeah. Oh, I think he's trying to catch a fly. What's going on, buddy? Oh, I missed him. He's like, no, please don't hit me. Please, daddy. It's okay, I'm not going to hit you, buddy. Got some guy here as well, just like nodding his head, just chilling. Got some guitars on the wall. It's a really nice property. There's a fridge there. Can we go inside this wall? Nope, it's not open. Okay. That must be pretty much it then for the property. Not huge, but you guys get the idea. It's a really nice location, and we can just exit like that. We've got a little swimming pool by here. We'll just like jump down and see. I'm not too sure if they've like teleported or inserted this building completely into the game, or whether it was here the whole time. Oh, but yeah, by the looks of things, this property was here the whole time. I didn't even realize this thing was here. But they've put it in an interior inside this building, which looks awesome. Let's go and take a look again. What do you guys think about having a beach apartment? Do you guys like that idea? If you guys let me know right now, I'd be pretty interested to find out what you guys are thinking. Can we sleep in the bed? Can we do that? No, we can't sleep in the bed. Look at that though. Such a nice view. Somebody asked what platform you're playing on. I'm playing on PC, of course. Someone asked the question, what graphics mod have you got? This is Visual V, which basically improves the graphics and makes the weather more realistic. And it looks awesome, I think. That's why I've got it installed. Let's exit then and go back downstairs. And we'll spawn in my vehicle again, because that's going to have despawned by now. And we'll make our way back down to the airport to take one final look at the 20-car garage. Ooh, sorry, buddy. Though I think, wait, have I got one more property to show you guys? I think I do. Quick look, first of all. Still house. Yes, I do. I've got one more property. Let me just spawn this in. Fingers crossed. It spawns in. Did it work? I have no idea what's going on right now. The menu doesn't open anymore. So I think it's trying to spawn it in right now, but I'm not too sure. Oh, there we go. File loaded. Let's try and teleport to that location then. Can we teleport there? Oh, we can't. Right. I'm trying to remember where. where the house is. I think it's down here somewhere. I spawned in another house, which again was supposed to be on the beachfront. I just don't remember where this house was located. I think it's further down, but don't quote me on that. That's what even spawned in. I'm not too sure it's even going to work. Wait, is this it? This might be it. What are these houses here? I vaguely remember the picture showing a house located by here, but I can't remember. Let's go further down. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Little house, little house. There you go. This is the house. Right, this is the house I just spawned in. It's actually Martin Madrazo's house, but it's been teleported over to this beachfront. Let's go inside and take a look. Where's the entrance? Is there any entrance? There's like no entrance at all. Okay, that's weird. We don't walk through this door. Oh, we can't. Okay. Should teleport inside. Can we do that? I've never actually been inside Martin Madrazo's house, so it's going to be a first time for me. But anyway, right. So, yes, like I was saying, I think Rockstar might give us some new properties. Maybe not give us some new buildings like this, but give us a few houses, maybe along the beachfront. Because if we do receive mansions, we of course would like to have at least some house options overlooking the sea. And you can see right now, is this door open? It's... oh, you just walk through, okay. Imagine just having a nice house here though. You can walk out on the balcony, take a look at the sea, look at the birds, sort of like have fun, enjoy. Oh! maybe not quite dive off into the sea. That would be cool though, if you just like dive off and go for a quick swim. Let's go back inside the house then and see what sort of objects the mod has to offer. So we've got a nice little living space by here with the TV, the couches, little table by there. We've got a little pool table. Something else Rockstar needs to add, some pool. It was in GTA 4 and GTA 3 I think, but not in GTA 5. Why not? And a little game machine by here. Is this door open? Don't think that door it does. No. Does this one open? No, it doesn't. Okay, let's go back upstairs and see what's over here. So we have an empty room, which I guess could be a bedroom, but it walks out onto this balcony right here. Not too sure how I just walked through that wall. I'm guessing we're supposed to go through this door here instead. Yep, this one. Little bedroom by here, and goes onto a nice balcony. The telescope. This little cycling machine. We can go around. Ooh, how do we get over there? Just walk through the wall. There's a little thing over there. How do we get over there? Maybe there's supposed to be like a stairway, possibly. Oops, sorry. Maybe a stairway you go through this door at to get up there. We'll just no clip. It'll be fine. And maybe to here. And look at the view then from here. Oh my god, that is fantastic. You can see the beach, the water, the other houses, and maybe you could have like a next door neighbor that's in the window and we just wave to each other. That would be cool. Loads and loads of you guys are saying it would be really, really cool to receive a house like this. It definitely would be. Rockstar, if you're listening right now, please give us some mansions and houses like this. And a nice 20-car garage as well. Okay, let's go back out onto the road. We're going to spawn in a car and we're going to drive back down to the airport to take a look at the 20-car garage one final time, just for those people that haven't seen it yet. And then we'll do some shoutouts. How does that sound? Hopefully good. Drop a like on the stream right now, guys. If you haven't done so already, we're going to do some shoutouts in about 10 minutes. But don't comment yet. Don't say shoutout comments yet, because you're not going to get one. Or you're going to waste your own time. But dropping a like won't waste your time. We'll use this one. Oops, I just like spawned two in, I think. Oops, never mind. We'll drive back down towards the airport, take a look at the 20-car garage for a second time, just in case you haven't seen it already, and you guys can really appreciate what could possibly be added in the import and export high-risk, high-reward themed update that could be released either next week or the week after. It's probably more likely the week after on December 13th, but who knows? Could be next week, end of next week possibly. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Probably should increase my vehicle multiplier so we can just get there much faster. We're quite far away from the airport right now. I do apologize. By the way, guys, we're only a few likes away from 500. So if you guys can help me out and drop a like right now if you haven't done so already, that would be awesome. Let's try and at least smash 500 likes before we do some shoutouts. And we're not too far away. And by the way, guys, I know I've mentioned this a few times now. I did a video earlier as well. I'm doing a huge giveaway within December itself. Got 4 giveaways, one each week. One began today, early today. There's a link in the description if you guys want to enter. Just go ahead and click that link and just follow all the instructions. Very, very simple. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, retweet the tweets, and all these can enter you into the giveaway. And you'll have the chance to win yourself a copy of what am I saying? Battlefield 1. We've got 10 copies to give away. So if you guys want to get yourself one, if you haven't already added it to your Christmas list, then definitely go ahead and enter right now, because it's completely free. My friends over at EA hooked me up with 10 codes, and I'm giving them all the way to you guys, because I've already got a copy of Battlefield 1 myself. Alright, it's too far away from the airport right now. Let's see what you guys are saying in chat right now. Someone said, "Sir, dude, what's up, man? How's it going?" Hope it's going good. 1st of December. Oh my god. This year has gone so quickly. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it seemed like it was only a couple days ago that it was Christmas. And supposedly in 24 days, it's going to be Christmas again. Oh my god. Just crazy. Well, so far, 310 days or whatever have gone past. More than that, sorry. 320 days or so have gone past. A bit more than that, actually, but yeah, you get the point. I've gone past since last year. Damn. Been a very, very quick year for me. Hope you guys have had a good year as well. My year, I think, has been fantastic. Possibly my best year so far. And maybe later this year, later this month, I guess, I will do a video just sort of highlighting and talking about all of the best things that have happened to me this year. And if you guys want to see that, let me know, because there are so many things that you guys might not even be aware about that I have done this year, achieved, and accomplished. And maybe you'd like to know about that. If you wouldn't, then fair enough, let me know. Alright, so we got a plane just spawned in. How's it going, man? We're going to take a look then at this 20-car garage. It's inside this hangar. It won't be the actual location if it's added into the update. This is just where it's been placed for now, because this is a mod. But here we go. This is it. This is the 20-car garage inside the hangar. It's huge. Oh my god. It is huge. A lot more space than 20 cars can store, that's for sure. Look at that. I just love it. Love it so much. Obviously, it's missing quite a bit of the interior. This is like a base model. I'm sure there'll be things like tool wrenches and tool set things on the wall. There'll probably be some additional lighting because it's very, very dark in here. Got some nice skylights. I'm sure there'll be some... Oh! I fell through the floor. My cars are still here from previously. I'm not really too sure why that part of the floor has disappeared. That's really, really strange. Which won't go over there. And, oh, almost did it again. But yeah, it's really, really cool. And I'm sure Rockstar will add a full interior alongside this garage in the next update. So there we go, guys. Then that is pretty much it for this live stream. Hopefully I've shown off everything that I was going to show off. I can't think of anything else that I was going to do. But yeah, there we go. So I want to get your thoughts and feelings then on this 20-car garage. Would you guys like to see this or something like this in the next update? Or do you just think it's too unrealistic and Rockstar will probably not even give us a new garage at all? So comment right now, let me know your thoughts and feelings. Also, be sure to drop a like. And we're going to go with some shoutouts right now. So if you also want a shoutout, go ahead, leave a comment. Make sure you've dropped a like. That's the only requirement. And of course, well, other than subscribing to my channel. But yeah, and one more time, guys, if you want to enter the giveaway, there's a link in the description. I think it's the first link. Just go and click that, enter, and the winners will be announced on Sunday, as soon as the week ends. Right then, let's go and do some shoutouts. So, shout out to Lisa, shout out to XIX, shout out to Average Gamer, shout out to Skit, shout out to Mixbox, shout out to Jazzy, shout out to Jake, shout out to Ivan, shout out to Jolie, shout out to Tony, shout out to Jake, shout out to Miami, shout out to Alistair, shout out to Anne, shout out to Average, shout out to Bloodhunter, shout out to Modlin, shout out to Gordon, shout out to Big Cheese, shout out to Jordan, shout out to Gigi, shout out to Lisa, shout out to Emily, shout out to Talon, shout out to Welsh Dragon Rules, what's up, man? Shout out to Fernando, shout out to Simon, shout out to Snipes, shout out to True. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Blooden. Shout out to Clan. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to J Infinity. Shout out to Carter. Shout out to EV. Shout out to Harrison. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Killer Bravo. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Anonymous. Shout out to Sharky. Shout out to Vocal. Shout out to Smithy Boy. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Snipes. Shout out to Franklin. Shout out to KNTV. Shout out to Ashard. Shout out to Galaxy. Shout out to Quack. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Sneaky. Shout out to Fernando. Shout out to Hugo. Shout out to PS. Shout out to Bikes. Shout out to Red King. Shout out to Gamer. Shout out to Kelpo. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Matthew. Shout out to Mitchell. Shout out to Vonical. Shout out to It's Madman. Shout out to Hurricane. Shout out to Galaxy. Shout out to Pokemon. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to ITV. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Taiwan. Shout out to Freeze. Shout out to Harry's Lounge. Shout out to Tisan. Shout out to Mitchell. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Juju. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to White. Shout out to Reese. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to Hazard. Shout out to Freeze HD. Shout out to Alfie. Shout out to Hugh. Shout out to Johnny Boy. Shout out to Savage. Shout out to Inferno. Shout out to Carl. There are so many of you guys right now in the chat. Shout out to Martinez. Shout out to Vade. Shout out to I think it was Exy. I think it was, or Xox, something like that. Apologies if that was wrong. Shout out to Lydian. Shout out to SVET. I didn't see the rest of the name. Sorry, I'm not even too sure how to pronounce that. Shout out to Ashard. Shout out to Shane. Shout out to Mickey. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to Awesome. Shout out to Dab. I'll do one right now for you guys. Done. Although you can't see it, it's kind of pointless. But just promise I did it. Shout out to Rowan. Shout out to Anne. Shout out to Kyan. Shout out to Roscoe. Shout out to Loki. Shout out to, or B Loki, sorry. Shout out to Franklin. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to is that Philip. Shout out to Russell. Shout out to Skit. Shout out to Kaylee. Shout out to Zombie. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Little. Shout out to Zombie again. Shout out to Mr. Zeus. Shout out to Codename. Shout out to Jay Bacon. I'm going to do 10 more shoutouts, guys, and then that's going to be it for this stream. So shout out to Viper. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Snipes. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Fire Gaming. Shout out to Deer Hunter. Shout out to Alistair Gaming. Shout out to Mohammed. Shout out to Muzzle. Shout out to Kyan. Shout out to Philip. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to God of Games. Shout out to Damn Daniel. And shout out to Gek. Okay, there we go then, guys. That is it for this stream. Hopefully everyone got themselves a shout out. Apologies though if you didn't, but just tune in tomorrow and you can have yourself a shout out. But I think I did pretty much everyone. So one more time, please guys, drop a like on the stream, subscribe to my channel, enter the giveaway, link is in the description, and let me know your thoughts and feelings then about the 20-car garage. Would you guys like to see a 20-car garage in the game? Let me know if you think it's too unrealistic, whether you think Rockstar will or will not do it. Just comment your thoughts and feelings right now. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon, most likely tomorrow, in my next video or live stream. Goodbye.